Have you ever felt invisible? Have you ever been standing in a room full of people and felt like you were a ghost? Like your words just hang in the air unheard? Like your presence does not matter? Like you do not matter? Are you the one who is always helping others, always giving, but the one day you need a little kindness, a little support, everyone suddenly forgets your name? Have you ever, late at night in the quiet, looked in the mirror and silently asked yourself that one painful question? Why? Why does no one respect me? If you have ever felt this way, then the story you are about to hear will feel like it was written just for you. Once upon a time, in a busy, crowded city, there lived a businessman who sold salt. He was a practical, hardworking man with a small family, a wife and two sons. His younger son, Rowan, was like the sun, confident, lively, always laughing loudly and greeting customers with a wide smile. And then there was his elder son, Arun. Arun was the shadow. He was shy, but it was more than just shyness. He would flinch when people spoke to him suddenly. He would stare at his feet when he had to answer a question. His voice was a quiet, nervous mumble. People in the neighborhood did not think he was shy. They thought he was foolish. They thought he was slow. And because they thought this, they often took advantage of his simplicity. They would mock him or cheat him out of a few coins. And Arun never complained. He just took it. His father, the businessman, a strong and loud man, saw Arun's quiet nature not as shyness but as weakness. He was frequently and deeply disappointed by his elder son. He would scold him harshly, right in front of customers. "Speak up, boy. What is wrong with you? Look at your brother. Why can you not be like him?" Have you ever had words like that hit you? With every harsh word, it was like a hammer striking a piece of glass. Over the years, Arun's confidence did not just crack, it shattered into dust. As Arun grew older, this deep lack of confidence began to bleed into everything. It affected his studies. He would know the answer in class but would be too terrified to raise his hand. During exams, his fear of failing would make him panic and he would fail. He started falling further and further behind. Eventually, when he became a young man, his frustrated father ordered him to stop his studies. "It is a waste of money," his father said. "You will come and help with the family business." Did Arun want this? No, but out of fear of disappointing his father even more, he agreed. And how did that go in the shop? His nervousness was even worse. He would give the wrong change because he was too anxious to count properly. He could not communicate with customers. He would simply freeze. This made his father even angrier. Arun was trapped. He was living in a prison built entirely out of fear. Then one day, the breaking point came. The businessman was out for the day. Arun was left alone to mind the shop. Some cunning men who knew how fearful and timid Arun was came through the door. They put on confident faces and said, "Your father sent us. There is a big order for the city. We are here to collect all the salt sacks." Arun's heart pounded. A cold wave of panic washed over him. "My father, he did not tell me," he said. The men laughed. "What does he tell his foolish son? Everything. He is waiting for us now. Hurry up. We do not have all day." A voice inside Arun's head was screaming, "Ask them for a note. Call your father." But what if they got angry? What if they shouted at him the way his father did? The fear of confrontation was stronger than his common sense. He was completely paralyzed. He just nodded, and he watched as they took everything, every last sack of salt, and left. That evening his father returned. He saw the empty shop. He looked at Arun and he exploded. "You worthless boy," he screamed, his face red with rage. "I built this business for 20 years and in one day you have ruined everything. Get out. Get out of my sight and never come back again." Crushed, that is the only word for it, crushed. Arun felt completely and finally broken. His father's rage, the mockery of his neighbors, and his own crushing helplessness all confirmed the one thing he had always suspected deep inside. He was worthless. He did not just walk, he fled. He walked for hours, not seeing where he was going until he found himself at the riverbank. Shame was choking him. He thought, there is no point. There is no point in living anymore. I will always be a failure. I cannot do anything right. He took a step toward the dark, fast-moving water, and just as he was about to jump, a strong hand grabbed his arm. "Not today, my son." An old man with kind eyes had seen him. He pulled him back to safety. Arun shouted, his voice finally exploding with all the pain he had held inside for years. "Why? Why did you save me? My life is meaningless. I am a failure." The old man just held him and let him cry. After a long time, Arun whispered, "I am just shy. I am weak. Even my father hates me. I have no education. Everyone calls me stupid. Does someone like me even deserve to live?" Hearing this, the old man became serious. "Come with me to my house," he said, and without waiting for an answer, he started walking. Utterly confused and with nowhere else to go, Arun followed him. At his small, clean home, the wise old man sat Arun down and said, "I have the answer to your question, but you must earn it. You must follow my instructions for just 3 days. If you complete 3 tasks, I promise I will change your life." Seeing a single tiny glimmer of hope, Arun agreed. The first day, the old man said, "Today you will go into the city and you will speak to 10 strangers. You will not sell them anything. You will simply ask them about their lives and listen to what they say." Arun's blood ran cold. 10 strangers, I cannot do this." "You can," the old man said, "or you can go back to the river. The choice is yours." So terrified, Arun went. The first person, a busy woman, simply ignored him. The old Arun would have turned and run, but he took a breath. He thought of the river. He tried again. A second man laughed, but it was not a cruel laugh. He answered. By the evening, Arun had done it. He had spoken to 10 people. He returned to the old man, exhausted. "How do you feel?" the old man asked. "I feel tired," Arun said, "but also strange. I did it. I even made a few friends." The old man smiled. "Good, 1 task is done." The second day. "Today," the old man said, "you will go to the village orphanage and you will teach the children why water is important." Arun panicked. "Teach? But I told you I am uneducated. I have not studied. How can I teach anyone?" The old man smiled. "The children do not know that you are uneducated. Just share what you do know." With trembling hands, Arun stood before a room of 10 small children. He was terrified. He held up a glass of water. He spoke about the only thing he truly knew: salt. He said, "Did you know that most of the water on earth is salt water, but we cannot drink it?" And the children listened. They asked questions, and he answered them. For 1 hour he was not stupid Arun, he was teacher. That day he realized something important. His fear was beginning to fade. The third day. Now the old man said, his face serious, "You must go back to your father." Arun's heart stopped. "No, never. He will never forgive me. He will yell at me." "He might," said the old man. "But if you do not do this, I cannot give you my final advice. You must face your biggest fear." This was the hardest of all. Arun returned home. He stood before his father, who looked at him with cold, angry eyes. Arun was trembling, but this time he did not look at the floor. He remembered the children. He lifted his eyes and looked his father directly in the face. And in a voice that was shaking but clear, he said, "Father, I failed you. I was afraid. I made a terrible mistake, and I am sorry." His father was silent. He was stunned. He had never in his life heard his son speak with such simple, direct strength. He saw the change in his son's eyes, and he gave him one more chance. Arun ran back to the old man. "I did it." He listened. "Now please tell me, what is the secret to confidence? What is the secret to success?" The wise old man smiled. "You have already discovered it," he said. "Arun, your biggest enemy was not your shyness. It was not your father. It was not your lack of education. Your biggest enemy was fear. It was the story you told yourself every single day. You told yourself you were foolish. You told yourself you were weak. And so you presented yourself as foolish and weak. People do not see you, my child. They see the way you present yourself." On day 1, you presented yourself as curious. On day 2, you presented yourself as a teacher. On day 3, you presented yourself as accountable and strong. You did not change them, you changed you. With tears of gratitude, Arun finally understood. He never let fear win again. A few years later, that once shy, trembling boy became a renowned businessman respected by everyone. Not just for his intelligence, but for his confidence, his character, and the quiet strength that lived behind his eyes. What about you? Remember this: self-confidence is not something we are born with. It is something we build just like Arun did, one small, terrifying action at a time. Fear and doubt will always be there, but courage and persistence can transform us. Arun thought he was born to fail, but when he faced his fears, his life changed completely. So what is your day 1 task? What is that one small step you can take today to step outside your comfort zone? The world sees us the way we choose to present ourselves. Believe in yourself. Take that small step forward, and you will discover a strength and a courage inside you that you never knew existed.